Good morning, Raritan High School. I'm Justin Casimir, and you're watching Rocket News.
And I'm Anthony Barone, and here are your announcements.
Ain't it fun?
All athletes interested in playing field hockey this fall, we will have an interest meeting in the South Lecture Hall Wednesday, June 4th, directly after school. It should not take longer than 15 minutes.
Cheer tryouts will be held today, June 2nd, from 3:15 to 5:30, and again on June 4th in the front gym from 3:15 to 5:45. In order to try out, make sure you have an up-to-date physical, and you will also need to register on Family ID. If interested, please join the Google Classroom D7YESZAY. If you're a big Star Wars fan, you'll enjoy this episode of Rocket Reels.
Hello there. Welcome to Rocket Reels, episode 11. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Movie Man, the one and only Christian Mansueto, and we are watching, or not watching, but we are reviewing Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Directed by George Lucas, released May 19th, 2005, with a rating of 7.6 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes score 79%, box office of $25.2 million. Okay. After I watched it, I gave it a 9 out of 10. It's a good movie, I really liked it. So yeah, after I watched it yesterday, it was a good movie. Right, I liked it, I enjoyed it, I forgot some things. Right, just watch the movie, and
Hey, I'm Matt Lombardo, and I'm here to run you through Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. The movie starts off with Obi-Wan and Anakin going to try to save Chancellor Palpatine. He's been captured by the Separatist generals Count Dooku and General Grievous. They make it on this ship, and they fight the evil Count Dooku. Obi-Wan Kenobi gets knocked out, but Anakin Skywalker stays up and disarms Count Dooku, quite literally. They save the Chancellor, and they make it to the front of the ship where they find General Grievous. They have a small fight, but General Grievous escapes the ship. Anakin is sent on a secret mission to spy on the Chancellor. So Anakin has to spy on his friend, but he also feels suspicious of the Jedi. So he's in such conflict. He's so conflicted on what to do that he goes to the Chancellor. What happens is that the Chancellor reveals to Anakin some deep powers of the Force.
I'm Roland, and I'll be picking up the second part of this movie. Back on Utapau, Obi-Wan Kenobi confronts the evil General Grievous. Back on Coruscant, Mace Windu gathers a group of Jedi to confront the evil Darth Sidious. He gets there. Palpatine's a formidable foe, so he gets all of them except for Mace Windu. But Anakin comes in, and in the heat of the moment, saves Emperor Palpatine. Anakin laments, "What have I done?" The evil Chancellor Palpatine executes Order 66, initiating all the clones to kill the Jedi, while Obi-Wan tracks down Anakin Skywalker. Anakin makes his way to Mustafar to kill the remaining Separatists, and there is where he confronts Obi-Wan, who brought Padme with him. Padme is pregnant, and she says she loves Anakin. Anakin says, "Liar!" Obi-Wan and Anakin have it out. They fight each other. Obi-Wan gets the high ground. He knows Anakin's gonna try something. He says, "Anakin, don't try it." Anakin tries it anyways. Obi-Wan cuts off his legs and one arm, leaving Anakin to rot on the hot lava that is Mustafar. Obi-Wan leaves, and Anakin declares, "I hate you!" He assists in Padme's giving birth to twins, Luke and Leia, but Padme dies. She hasn't the will to live. Anakin is repaired by Chancellor Palpatine, wearing a mechanical suit that he needs to live. And he gets the news that Padme has died.
No! So that was it for Rocket Reels episode 11, ladies and gents. And that was it. See you guys later. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, I'm John, and here are your top stories for today, June 2nd. A man used a flamethrower and Molotov cocktails to set people on fire Sunday at a Jewish community event in Boulder, Colorado to support hostages and gossip. He injured at least 8 people ranging in age 52 to 88 before being detained. The FBI identified the lone suspect as Mohammed Sabri Solomon and said he yelled, quote, "Free Palestine," end quote, during the attack. He is facing multiple felony charges. Jewish leaders called for action against attacks on their community in the wake of rising anti-Semitic violence and threats. China has accused the U.S. of violating a trade truce between the two powers and vowed to take strong measures to defend its interests as tensions reignited over the supply of critical minerals. China and the U.S. agreed during talks in Geneva in early May to a deal that would temporarily reduce their retaliatory tariffs, which had soared as high as 145%, and that Washington believed would restart the flow of critical rare earths and related magnets to the U.S. Several state lawmakers want to keep it that way and now are pushing legislation that would ban business from raising octopi in captivity to sell as seafood. In Trenton Thursday, the Senate's Economic Growth Committee heard testimony on a bill that also would prohibit business from selling, possessing, or transporting farmed octopuses, with violators facing fines of up to $1,000 a day. Did you hear that June 4th is the Rocket TV Awards? Come out to see an amazing night filled with students, films, awards, raffles, giveaways, the premiere of our first ever Lip Dove, and so much more. Starts at 6 p.m. in the auditorium. The admission is only $3.
The Special Services Department is currently accepting applications for student volunteers for Hazlitt's Extended School Year program. The program will run from July 7th through August 7th from 8:20 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. at Lillian Drive School. This volunteer position will give students an opportunity to work with children in grades preschool through 12th. Applicants can be picked up at the Office of Special Service Room E2 or the Guidance Office. They are due back to room E2 by no later than today, June 2nd. Students who volunteer will be receiving documentation of their volunteer hours at the conclusion of their service.
Come out to TV Awards on June 4th to win this amazing raffle basket. Tickets are 1 for 2, 3 for 5, or an arm for 10. It can be purchased in advance or at the TV Awards.
The invitation to the TV award is on that paper.
There's nothing written, because everyone's allowed to go to the TV Awards.
The next one? Yeah. All right. No.
No, like this color. You can always tell. Go change.
Oh, what?
I like this one. You got it. You can't match. Go change. You change. Why don't you change? Oh my god. Exactly.
Girls, I will not tolerate any arguing. Remember, the Rocket TV Awards is Wednesday, June 4th, 6 p.m. in Bergen High School. So, these are your dresses. Put these on. Let's get a move on.
Do you think this is too formal? You can give it.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Back to school. Yeah.
Move for Hunger is a wonderful organization located in Neptune that fights food insecurity and food waste. Move for Hunger is also a community-based instruction site for our SLE students. As a way to give back to this amazing organization and help feed children and families in our local communities, RHS is sponsoring a food drive. The food drive begins today and will run through June 18th. There are bins set up in the main office to collect all of your food donations.
That's all, folks. I'm Jake Raschuti, and that was Rocket News.
Thank you for watching. I'm Christian Torino, and have a munching Monday.
Vote.